Welcome back. Let's get rolling here. Just wanted to show off the station that we built in the last episode of this. Notice that it's got not a full supply, but a supply of crystals, and each of the factories attached to the complex are actually working now. They're producing their various wares at the normal rate, and everything is going pretty well. I have a ship assigned as what do they call that? What's CAG? I think it's commercial representation is the command. This ship just stays parked at the complex. Whenever it needs supplies, this ship runs off and gets some. It's actually pretty cool. It just actually finished a run grabbing crystals to resupply the station. So, oops, wrong thing. But yeah, it's actually running pretty nicely. And as you can see, there's a ton of the product it produces is meat steak kahunas. There's tons of that. And we've actually got a surplus of energy cells too, which is handy for my little fledgling fleet. But anyway, since that's running and I'm just going to leave that alone, make it to make its money and generate resources for us, I wanted to show something else that I discovered over in Legends Home. And I'm parked at OTAS headquarters right now. There's something really neat about this sector that I didn't notice. Actually, that it changed. Okay, wait for him to get out of the way. This changed in Albion Prelude. In Terran Conflict, this wasn't here. Let me find it again. Let me get away from this thing. There we go. Now, this system has a north gate, and that's what leads to Aquila's Beacon, which is a 400% suns system. That's definitely where you want to put solar power plants, but we'll get to that. Do you see that off in the distance, though? This guy.
Gate unknown sector.
There's a new gate here. And the neat thing is, I already flew through and explored this thing. It's an unknown sector, it's unclaimed. It is completely empty. It has nothing in it, nobody in it. There's no ships, no anything, except for a few asteroids. Now, they're not spectacular asteroids, but there's some good ones. There's a couple really high yield, well, good yield anyway, silicon asteroids, and there's a few good ore yielding asteroids too. I think I narrowed it down to 4 of each that are worth mining. And the proximity to Legends Home is fantastic. We can set up a closed-loop, self-sustaining complex in this unknown sector and use it to generate crystals. And guess what crystals are used for? Solar power plants. And right next door is Aquila's Beacon, 400% suns. So we can build gigantic solar power plants out there in Aquila's Beacon, put them much closer to the gates, and supply them with our own crystals from our own complex here in this unknown sector. So that's what I want to set up today in this installment. So that's what we're going to do. The other good news is that here in Legends Home, if I can find him again, there he is.
Argon supply mammoth.
There is indeed a mammoth here that can fly around and do our evil bidding for us. So this is just a big stack of cool. The first thing we're going to do is get hold of the freighter, or get hold of the mammoth here, so we can hire him and get him over to the station. Next, we're going to put down silicon and ore mines. We'll do silicon first because that's what we need most.
You are talking?
This is the captain speaking. That'll be 1,000 credits for every... We have a deal. We'll follow you and charge for every gate we go through.
Good, we are having deal.
You are talking?
This is the captain speaking.
Pours that accent on thick, doesn't he? Alright, dude. We want the Argon shipyard,
Okay.
so head over there. Yeah, the OTAS shipyard sells some nifty ships, including the mighty Boreas. But right now we want the Argon factory, or the Argon shipyard. Wow,
Argon. Escort. Argon. Supply. Argon. Escort. Discoverer.
He's got escort. Cool.
Argon. Supply. Mammoth.
Let's see if this moron can actually get there in one piece. Yes, we face the risk of the drunken pilot syndrome again, but hopefully we'll luck out.
We are scanned.
No contraband is indicated on our scans.
Aren't you the
Thanks
captain?
for your patience.
Huh. Weird. Same character face, different people.
No
Character
aim.
face, character portrait.
Federal Argon shipyard.
Alright, let's trade with this dude. Hey, I said trade. Okay, now there's a bunch of stuff that we can buy here and a bunch that we can't, but we don't care about the stuff we can't have. We care about these large silicon mines. They produce more silicon than a medium, and in fact, I'm not even sure they sell medium silicon factories or plants, but or mines rather, whatever the hell. But ore mines, we definitely want the large. In the same cycle time, they produce 15 products instead of 6. So anyway, let's crank out a silicon mine or 4. We want to plant 4 of these in the system, where we're going to be headed.
Silicon
That's
mine.
1, 2,
Silicon mi-
3,
silicon mi-
and 4.
Silicon mine bought.
Now let's see if this guy can get away from the station without exploding himself.
You are talking?
This is the captain speaking. How can we help? Okay.
Okay, he pushed away. Excellent. That was a good sign. I don't care if he smashes a Discoverer. And it looks like he did. I just don't want him to smash into that damned station and destroy all my crap along with him. Don't hit the station. Don't hit the station. I think he hit the station.
Argon. Supply. Mammoth.
Well, he's at 100%. He didn't hit the station. He's still stuck, unless he's jumping. Nope. He's just swinging his big butt around. There we go. Alright, cool. So, he made it. Now he's gonna take the... Oh, God, I'm not gonna wait for that. He's gonna take the long way around. Let's just jump to the sector,
Jump
so I can
device
show you folks
charging
around.
at 10%.
Look at the exciting place. There's literally nothing in it but rocks,
40,
which makes it perfect.
50%, 60,
No pirates, no
70,
xenon,
80.
no
90.
other random enemies,
Jumping.
and if anything's in the system, it's
Enter
there to talk to
system.
us.
Unknown sector.
No load time either, which is pretty slick. Alright, let's get the hell out of the gate. Now that we're out of sector, we don't have to worry about collisions for that idiot while he's trying to pilot his way here. Okay, stop, 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 you stupid ship. Ugh. This freighter does not stop at all. There. Get further from the gate so we don't get hit by the thing when he gets here. Speaking of, he should be on his way now. Incidentally, just to show you where that gate is, this is the normal map of Legends Home, and it doesn't appear. If you zoom out, though, there's that gate. Way out there, right here. Really out of the way. And I just happened to catch a glimpse of it and saw it just with the Mark I eyeball here, and that's how I came to find it. Probably the worst kept secret in the game. I'm sure everybody already knows that that's there, but whatever. I thought it was cool. So we just sit here and wait for our freighter. to bring our stuff. Let's just check the log, just in case. Found area dominated by unknown. Yeah, those pesky unknowns, they can be dangerous. But no message about my hired ship, which is a good thing. And he's still on the list, which means he hasn't been destroyed. Always a plus. Just gonna sit and wait for the guy. With Sita, of course. Now, when you actually go to plant the silicon mines, or ore mines, the game will let you put a mine on an asteroid that it's not compatible with, which means it'll always produce 0 products, and you'll feel really stupid and angry, and you'll want to go shoot something. This is understandable. So we just have to make sure we pick the silicon asteroids that are worth mining. And again, like any other station, at first they're not going to have any energy. We have to set that up ourselves, which we'll take care of shortly. In fact, why don't we take care of that now? We want the Otas shipyard. Ah, bugger. Hang on. We'll do that when this guy gets here. Once he's back. Or done. Yeah, that's the word. Hey! Well, there's a discoverer. I think that means he's got to be close by. That's his escort, I thought. Now, knowing my luck, there's probably something wrong with this sector, like stuff will randomly attack. But for now, I haven't seen a thing. There he is. Thanks for getting here in a hurry, dude.
Argon.
You are talking.
This is the captain.
Alright, so, drop a silicon mine. We're just gonna do all 4.
Everything's just fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Drop the freight, damn it. Yay! We're gonna do this to all 4 of these.
You are talking.
Please. Everything's just...
Wish you could skip this cutscene. It gets kind of annoying after the first few dozen times you've seen it. But whatever. It's kind of cute looking anyway, I guess.
You are talking.
Alright.
Everything's just...
1 to go. Yeah, it won't let you skip this either. I just tried.
You are...
This is the captain. Everything's just fine.
Okay, so that's our silicon mines all set up.
You are talking.
This is the captain.
Now we're all done with him, so he's going to fly back on his own and not charge me 1,000 extra to go back through the gate. I'm just going to go through the gate before he gets turned around. Now what we want to do is set up a few freighters, just for now.
Entering system. Legends home.
Just for now, we want these guys to go back and forth between those silicon mines and the solar power plants, just so they can start producing. Then again, that's kind of stupid, since we're setting up a loop anyway. Let me think about that. Oh, right, yeah, the trouble is these solar power plant extra large is 21 million credits, and that's about what we have, so we don't want to burn the entire nest egg on one station just yet. So yeah, let's do this Otas thing. Otas happens to make some interesting ships. Including the Mistral and the Mistral Super Freighter. The Super Freighter holds a ton of stuff. The Mistral also holds a ton of stuff, and it's fast. That's kind of cool. So we're just going to buy... oh, what the hell? Let's do... We have 4 stations. We ought to merge them into one, really, to make this easier. Has that mammoth come back? It has. Cool.
You are talking?
This is the captain speaking. That'll be 1,000.
Let's put those together as a station
We'll follow you
complex,
and
and
charge for every gate.
then we'll set up one freighter to supply the whole mess. That'll make things a lot easier. So go to the shipyard. Hey. Oh, right.
You are talking?
This is
Move
the
to a shipyard. Go to that one.
Okay.
Now let's look at our system here. Yeah, that should work fine. Yeah, we can do that. Cool. I think this asteroid way out here isn't worth much. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, the good ore yield asteroids are all clustered together, which makes life really handy. We can just put the complex hub right around here, just for now. There's another trick that we'll introduce later that's pretty evil, but we'll get to that. The benefit of doing it the way I'm describing, we'll set it here first, or for now, and that lets us build, puts all these together with minimal cost. But the cool part is we can build another complex, say closer over here, linked to this one, then build another station out here and link to this guy. And basically we can just kind of daisy chain a very huge complex all across the system into one docking area, one hub, right over by the gate. Just convenient for the shoppers, and that's all that matters, right? Yeah. Okay, anyway. We're just going to get some complex construction kits for now. We just need 3. Let's make sure we can see him.
Argon. Supply. Mammoth.
The only bummer here is that how far away the gate is from the rest of this system. If we had our own supply mammoth, we could do this with a jump engine, but whatever. We don't have that money yet. So we just sit and spin, watch this idiot fly around the other shipyard first, and slowly make his way over there. He's stuck again. What an idiot. There he goes. Even with these irritations, it's still cheaper to hire a mammoth than it is to actually own one, right up until you're starting to do mobile mining operations, or when you start needing to manufacture goods and stash more and more and more of them away. Then they make great little closets. But then again, so does just building more factories, because every time you merge factories together, all of their storage capacity merges. So all the energy cells they need, the hold they have for that grows to the size of all of them combined. And then their combined output is the total capacity that they end up having. It's really cool. Oh geez, he's still stuck. Yep, their pilot's drunk, that's for sure. Wonder if I can hail them and calm the navigator and go, hey, you idiot. Great. totally wedged now. These damn things are stupid. This makes it worth buying your own, because you don't have to worry about this crap. There he goes. Again. Kind of. I may as well park and save the game. By the time the moron gets over there, we'll be able to save the game twice. At 2 different stations. In 3 different systems. And no, that math doesn't work. Shut up.
OTAST HQ.
Wow, I just channeled Jesse Cox there a little bit, I think.
Docking granted. Autopilot active. Autopilot.
Screw the autopilot, just head for the damn thing and dock. Go, docking computer.
Successfully docked.
On behalf of our President and Senator, the Argon Federation welcomes friends aboard.
Aw, we're
Connection
friends.
to local trading network established.
Brought a tear to my eye. Alright, now where's that moron now? Did he park?
Federal Argon Shipyard.
Nope. Still waiting. Oh, all of this just to get a complex construction kit in place. Ay, ay, ay.
Argon. Supply. Mammoth.
And he's still stuck. Would it help if I went and shot him? I don't even have any guns. Oh wait, yeah I do. I've got a turret weapon in the back. Ha! He's moving at 1 kilometer. There he goes! Did he make it? No. Now he stopped again. Urgh.
We are scanned.
We scanned your ship, and you are clear of illegal goods. You may continue.
Good,
with
he's
your
finally on his way to the effing shipyard. Jeez. Now there's a mission, or a plot rather, in X3, both for Terran Conflict and Albion Prelude, called The Hub. The Hub is a painful mission because it involves manufacturing just an ungodly amount of, I think it's microchips and something else. But it ends up being
Federal Argon Shipyard.
hundreds of thousands of units, and plants that manufacture them produce them in in batches of, say, 2 or 4. You end up having to either build hundreds of these factories and run a colossal sized operation to get all this stuff loaded into the hub, or you have to set up a decent supply chain that goes slower and just abuse the hell out of CETA. But if you can imagine building hundreds of stations at this pace with these slow-ass mammoths, you can imagine how frustrating that could be. Anyway, enough babbling. Let's get this guy put to work. Trade! CCKs, please.
Complex construction kit.
That's all 3. I'm so tempted to buy some ore mines, too, while we're here. Oh, what the hell. Let's put 2 of those up, too.
Ore mine.
And that means 2
Ore
more
mine
kits.
bought.
Alright. Now let's get him the hell out of here.
You are talking?
This is the captain speaking.
Please to be moving to sector.
Okay.
I'm jumping. I don't want to watch you. You're going to
Charging
give me a hernia just
10%.
or a conniption trying to watch you do your
Engine
stupid
system
jumps
unknown
or navigation.
sector.
Frickin' idiots. I'm not bitter. Alright, so there's our 4 stations. Huzzah. Soon to be more. Alrighty, far enough away from Z-Gate. And welcome back to the Sit and Spin program. I'm your host, Wilfie, where we are sitting and indeed spinning spectacularly. What is that line? Always twirling, twirling towards freedom? Don't blame me, I voted for Kodos. Yeah, if you get that reference, I'll be impressed. Alright, so we just sit and wait again. Another benefit of using your own Mammoth, despite the cost, is if you have a jump drive equipped, you can just hop them to and from different systems. It's much faster. They jump practically instantly instead of having to wait for them to fly all the way across a long sector. But no matter, we're getting this guy on the cheap, so who cares? Come on. Now let's see. I think I can show an advanced trick here. I was talking earlier about how you can overcome the 20-kilometer limit for a station complex by merging different complexes together. The trick involves 3 complex construction kits. So what you end up doing is connecting your complex hub and a complex hub with another construction kit.
Argon.
Confused yet?
Supply Mammoth.
You are talking?
Alright, let's drop the ore mine. And we will do the 30 yield, of course.
Everything's just fine.
Alright.
You are
Next,
talking?
we will do the other highest one, 25.
Everything's just fine.
Alright, so we've got everything mined. Although we could probably put up 2 more ore mines, but I'll do that later. Now let's link it all up.
This is the cap.
So here's where the fun starts. We want to link all these guys. But we don't want the hub to be way back over here, just for an example. So what we can do, first I'll put one here. I think that'll work. Let's measure the distance just to make sure. Okay, so he's at 27. We can go all the way down to 7. Oh yeah, we're fine. So I can put it here. Should be fine putting it there. Oh crap, it wants me to pick the damn stations first. Duh! Okay, right. So first we're going to pick this ore mine on the far right. That guy. Or silicon mine, rather. Now we're going to pick the ore mine right next to it. Now see, it's only showing the 2 that are in range, and that's an important detail. Because we want to get these others on the left into the same complex. So here we go. Ore mine L Alpha. We're going to merge this guy on the right, put them together. And what we're going to do is put the hub as far out as we can. Looks like that's as far as it'll let us go. Okay, so let's look at the height. Want that up, bring it in a little. Okay, so that's as good as it gets. Alright, do it.
Everything's just fine.
That's just one. Confused yet? Now we're going to deploy the next one.
You are talking?
This is the...
We're not going to do anything that's connected to anything yet. Instead, we are going to connect these 2 guys. So we pick him. and now we pick him. And again, we're going to put the hub, try to get the hub over, actually, it's not going to be quite as bad here, so we can just put it right about here. This should be okay. And again, we're going to raise it up higher. That should work.
Everything's just fine.
Okay, now we deploy the next one.
You are talking to the automated interact.
Visit.
Now we want to connect the only two remaining non-hubbed or non-complex stations. That's our ore mine and our silicon mine. So we pick that guy, and we pick this guy. And finally, we place the last station. Now if you'll notice, we're pretty close to the other two stations here, the other two hubs, and that's a good thing. So what we can actually do here is sneak a bit further away. All we got to do is make sure that the existing hubs can connect to each other, and that this hub is accessible. So let's just put it this way, put it over here, and again, lift them up. So plop him down.
Everything's just fine.
Alright, now for the fun part. Hooking them all together.
You are talking.
This is the captain.
Now all we have are complexes, so we should, knock wood, be able to merge them all together. So first, let's merge these two. The one to the far right, and this one here. The one at the bottom. Far right, bottom. Uh-oh.
Everything's just fine. We'll start unloading here. You're very welcome. I'm looking forward to...
It didn't let me place one. Well, let's find out if this works or if I just screwed it all up.
You are talking.
Visit.
Okay, it worked. So we're going to pick the first one here. The one on the left, because that's closer to the gate. And that will be the one that stays. That'll be the connection that stays. So next time when we want to build more stations, we need to put them over here, link them with a kit, and then make a connection between these two kits with a third. So anyway, you get the idea. So we'll connect these, and we'll take a look at the map and make sure I haven't screwed it up. It can of course still be fixed even if I have screwed it up. It just means it's embarrassing and I don't want to have screwed it up. Let's see. I got it. Sweet. Okay, so we have a single complex. And look at that complexity on the map. Check that crap out. How awesome is that stuff? Right. Anyway, so let's look at the hub. It needs energy cells, and it's got room for 150,000 of them. Holy crap. But it'll churn out silicon wafers and ore for us. So let's park at let's park at the hub, because that's all we can do.
Complex
I'm not
hub
flying 42
Alpha.
kilometers for that. Alright, so let's head back over to the jump beacon here in Legends Home. We'll
Jump
park and
device
save,
charging at 10%.
and I will set up a Mistral to come take care of things for us. And that'll be the end of this demonstration.
Entering system.
So as you can see, it's
Legends
pretty
home.
handy to start linking complex hubs together.
OTAS HQ. Docking granted.
You can build some
Autopilot
really enormously
activated.
complicated complexes with lots and lots of parts and stations, and still
Successfully docked.
On behalf
supply
of our
everything with one
President
ship.
and Senator, the
So let's
Argon
save.
Federation welcomes friends
Yeah,
aboard.
blah, blah, blah. We'll save the game here, then we'll pick up a Mistral. That's over at the OTAS shipyard. Let's get away from this guy. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, that should do. We just want a regular old Mistral, because they're dirt cheap. I suppose we could do 2. Why not? We'll do 2. Wait, screw that. Let's just do the 1. There's nothing really dangerous in these systems anyway.
Ship ordered at
Now, I'm going to dock it out with commodity logistics. And a docking computer. Jump drive, of course. Supply command and triplex.
Supply command triplex.
Put CETA on it too.
Installed. Singularity engine time accelerator installed.
And I think that's about it. We don't need a freight scanner on this one. Cool. So, back to the shipyard real fast. We're going to order the Mistral over to... Oops. To the trading station. Just to get it upgraded a little.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Gonna max out his cargo, his navigation, his turning, his engine, all that fun stuff. Then we will set his home, and we'll set him off on the task of acquiring energy cells for our spiffy new system. Actually, we can set that command now. Set part of it anyway. Set the home base to our complex hub. Now he's missing trade command extensions, which makes him a bit of an idiot, which is really unfortunate. It means we have to fly around a little bit to supply this guy, but whatever. Basically what we have to do is get him souped up here at this trading station. Then fly him over to the next system over at Aquila's beacon, get him some energy cells, have him make a couple jumps, jump back and supply our factory, and then jump back and resupply himself. Have him jump over to, where is it? I think actually it's Argon Prime is a good place for it. Load him up on trade command software and all that fun crap, and then bring him back. Very stupid, but we can do it. Landed ship, Mistral. Expand that cargo bay.
Cargo
Tune up the engine, of course.
Rudder optimization installed.
Right, it's usable. So let's have him dock at the closest power plant, which is this one.
Docking granted.
Now he should be
Command
moving quite a bit
accepted.
quicker. Oh yeah, that's much faster. The Mistrals are actually decently fast. It's even faster than my Mercury here. There's plenty of sector security here too, which is nice. We don't have to worry about defending our ships quite as much here. Thunk, off he goes. Actually, I think we should outfit him and then bring him back with the remaining amount of his energy cells. That should be the right thing to do. We definitely want him to take this detour so that we can jump him all the way back to Argon Prime and then jump him back here. Otherwise, he'd be flying through a bunch of pirate sectors, and it would take for frickin' ever. And I don't think we have all year to watch him make the long flight by hand. I know you certainly don't want to watch that. Aquila's beacon is a big sector. This is part of why I want to build my own solar plants there, right on the gates. And I'll also be building a solar plant in the unknown sector too, just to make the stations we've put up self-sustaining. Closed loop, that kind of thing. Dun, 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 dun. Almost there. Come on, come on, come on, you bastard. Why does it seem like he slows down? What do you want, cat? Eh. Nothing beats being lectured by a cat. Hey. Oh, right. Solar plant. Oh, crap. Come here, cat. Well, yeah. He wanted to add his own commentary. Duh. I'm really doing great with English today. He wanted to add his own commentary to the track here.
Energy cells.
But then he decided to be an asshole and take off. Alright. So nothing but idiot commands in the trade section. Navigation. Jump to sector. Argon Prime. You can type the name, thankfully now, of the sector you want to jump to, which is really handy. We're going to have him land on the jump beacon, since that's closest, I think. Maybe. We'll find out.
Command accepted.
Sit on Sita for just a second. Pop. There he goes. Now where's our Mistral? There he is. Okay. Argon Prime. Navigation. Dock at. We want the equipment dock.
Docking
Now what is this
granted.
about my other
Command
other
accepted.
station being cheesed off? What are you missing? Oh, I see. So he's just out of crystals. But he's very close to maxed out on total on supply anyway. Let's see if anybody is doing anything useful. No. But it doesn't actually matter that much because I don't think there's much left. No, that plant can't make anything else. So basically the thing's full. You could load it up with more crystals and it would still manufacture a few more energy cells, but basically that factory is at capacity, which is awesome. So now it can just sell energy cells and meat, steak, even beef if it wants to, and make tons of money. We should undercut them on meat steak. That'd be funny. Actually, oh yeah.
New price
Let's undercut
selected.
on energy cells too, just to be jerks.
New price selected.
Oh, that's a buying limit. Oh well.
New price selected.
We shouldn't ever buy beef.
New price selected.
Maybe the factory can't afford to buy anything. Put some money in it, I guess. Let's do 100,000 credits should be enough to get it moving.
Funds
Just in case
transferred.
somebody's being stupid. Okay, anyway. Oh, right, he just docked. Handy. Equipment dock. Landed ship. We'll pick... Hey, I've got a Mercury tanker here. Neat. Oh well. Anyway, let's mess with the Mistral again. Okay, let's get him boost extension. Commodities already
Boost
installed.
extension installed.
Teach him to fight. Why the hell not? Navigation. Yay.
Navigation command installed.
Patrol. Sure. Special.
Patrol command. Special command software
And
NK1
trade software 2.
installed.
I think we also need 3. But let's find out what his commands look like now. Trade. Nope. He's good to go. Alright, cool. Let's get him back here. jump?
Command accepted.
He will not. Auto jump set to yes. Now let's set him return home.
Command accepted.
Now he should jump here, or jump to, there it goes. Good. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to wait for him to land. Transfer off that stuff ourselves so we don't have to mess with it. We'll give him a little bit of fuel to make his jumps in case he needs to, and then we'll set him off on his task of collecting energy cells for these mines. And for now, the mines are just going to produce ore and silicon, and that's really it. Then next time we will come back and start building out a complex. I'll have to make some more money first, but I'll take care of that offline. And we'll build that, we'll get the complex connector way out here so we don't have to mess with that so much. Okay, first we adjust station parameters. Let's give it 1,000,000 credits. Now let's look at landed ships. Mistral. Oops, Mistral adjust. Excuse me. Let's move energy cells up. Let's leave 250 in there, so I'll just put 3,500 in there. Alright, now all those mines will kick into gear now. Now, finally, trade. Start external commodity logistics. I think that's what we need. And we're just going to start it, leave it at the home, regular home base. There we go.
Accepted.
So that's really it. Now he'll do his own thing. It'll take a while for the CLS to start doing his behavior, but it'll eventually kick up and start automating things for us. But in the meantime, the station itself should be working. Yeah, it'll figure that out in a second. Yep, there it goes. Now it's just producing silicon and ore. Yay! All right, folks. Well, that's going to end it for this instance. Jesus, that takes care of this episode. That's the better word. And we will pick up in part 6. I'll finish out. I'll get some more money here for this thing, so we can actually start putting some more expensive stations into the complex. And from there, we will build this into a self-sustaining monster. Demonstrate how that's done. So, until then, thanks again for watching. Sorry for my little bit of babbling in this one. And we will see you next time.
On behalf of our President and Senator, the Argym Federation welcomes friends aboard.
Connection to local trading network established.